boys and girls. I hope you're all doing well. Let's go ahead and do our morning song.
Boys and girls, Mrs. Fisher here. Let's do our calendar for the week. Today is April 20th. Let's count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20. And now we'll count by tens. 10, 20. So as you can see here, the number 20 is made up of 2 tens. So here's a 10, and here's a 10, and then 0 more, 0 ones.
Hello, kindergartners. I hope you're doing well. I'm here to introduce you to what's going on this week. First of all, our letter of the week is, do you know it? Letter L. Our alpha friend is Larry Lion. The sound for L is L, like lion. I know this seems like a lot, but this week is a review of all the Unit 5 words. The question you have for yourselves is, do you know either some, most, or all of the words for this past really like 4 or 5 weeks, maybe a little more because we had spring break in there? Let's check and see. We have make, play, them, say, give, knew, said, was, then, good, ate, could, when, all, her, some, over, she, he, no, away, by, must, and there. Did you know those words? Some of them were kind of tricky. All right, last thing I want to talk to you about is I hope that your parents are checking the Wood Ranch website, Google Classroom, or Seesaw, and also maybe emailing their teacher, because that gives them the assignments for all the work you need to do for the week, like the reader's notebook and the writing and the packet work. Also, it has links to these stories so that you can read them out loud to each other, maybe have an older sibling or a family member that's home and can read it to you. There's a listening story version too on YouTube. There's links to all that at the website. The big book is Pie in the Sky this week, and the reading story for the week is Bread Comes to Life. Yum, yum.
In honor of Earth Day, I'm reading The Earth Book by Todd Parr. The Earth Book. I take care of the earth because I know I can do little things every day to make a big difference. I use both sides of the paper and bring my own bags to the market because I love the trees and I want the owls to have a place to live. I turn off the faucet while I brush my teeth and use less water for my baths because I love the fish and I want the ocean to stay blue. I take the school bus and ride my bike because I love the stars and I want the air to be clear so I can see them sparkle. I try to eat every bite on my plate and save my leftovers because I love watching things grow and I want there to be enough food for everyone. I remember to turn off the lights and shut the refrigerator to save energy because I love the polar bears and I want the snowmen to stay cool. I throw garbage in the trash can and recycle glass, aluminum, paper, and plastic because I love to walk barefoot in the grass and I don't want to move to Mars. Most of all, I help take care of the earth because I want us all to be happy and healthy. Every one of us can help protect the earth and make it feel good. Remember, if we take care of it, it will take care of us. Love, Todd. Hope you enjoyed the story. Happy Earth Day.
Good morning, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Beltran, just wanting to let you know we're celebrating Earth Day this week. Now, Earth Day, we've talked about different types of things that we can help the earth, but going green, what does that mean? Does it mean becoming the Hulk? Does it mean becoming a frog? Well, we know if we become chameleons, what happens then? Being green means doing whatever we can to protect the Earth's precious resources. One bus can carry up to 40 cars. 1/3 of the water that's used in homes is flushed down the toilet. So if we can try not to flush too much, if we recycle newspapers, and that's all the paper that we use, we could save a lot of trees. Recycling one glass bottle saves enough energy so that one 100 light bulb could burn for 4 hours. That's just enough time for you to finish all of your work. So that's what going green means.
It's a beautiful day. Let's warm up our bodies, you guys. Come on, get up. Mrs. Hemphill. We're going to play a math game together, all the teachers. And this is something you could easily make and do at home. I hope you try it. And my turn is first. I have my 2 bean bags. I'm going to throw it on my number spots and see which 2 numbers I get. Here we go. Whew. 6 and 3. Okay, ladies, get out 6 counters. Count out 6.
6.
And now count out 3 more.
2, 3.
All right, now on your whiteboards, you're going to write out the addition sentence, add up all your counters, and see how much 6 plus 3 equals. Let's find out. Oh, Mrs. Gagnon's already done. Nice. Nice, Miss Lewick. Good job, Mrs. Fisher and Mrs. Beltran. Okay, let's say our addition sentence together. Ready? Go.
6 plus 3 equals 9.
All right, who's next?
For this one, we'll do a subtraction sentence, okay? We'll call that 8 and 5. Okay, teachers, show me 8 counters. When we subtract, we start with the larger number. So pull out 8 counters. Okay, and now when we subtract, we're going to take away. So take away 5 of your counters. And on your whiteboard, you can show me the subtraction sentence. Make sure you start with the larger number. Take away the next number. How many do you have left? Good job, teachers. Okay, let's say our subtraction sentence out loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
8 minus 5 equals 3.
Good job. Okay, let's do an addition problem this time. We'll say 9 and 4. So
9 plus 4 equals 13.
Good job.
All right, let's do another subtraction problem. Ready? Here we go. 5 and nothing. Let's try again.
Go.
6. All right, so the largest number is what?
6.
So start with 6.
6 minus 5 equals 1. So we will do a subtraction problem, which means take it away. All right, ready? Let's see. Ooh. Let's say that's 3 and nothing. Here we go. 3 and... All right. I have just too much on my underhand throw. All right, here we go. Ha-ha! There you go. We have a 3 and a 4. Which is the larger number?
4.
4. So we're gonna have 4. And number 4 minus 3 equals 1.
Let's give ourselves a round of applause and nice hands.
Hi, this is Mrs. Gagnon. I love to garden, so today I thought I would share one of my gardens with you. I've got 3 different gardening areas, but this one is my favorite. I'm going to start with my baking racks up here. Got a lot of different watering cans and plants. I even have a little rhinoceros watering can. Over here, I've got my plants. I have my wind chimes here. I have a little dragonfly bell up here. My little fountain. My succulents. There's another wind chime. Over here's my hydrangea, which hasn't started to bloom yet. And this is called a goldfish plant because if you look really closely, the flowers actually kind of look like goldfish. Here's another wind chime. Over here I have my little climbing roses that just started to bloom. I've got some more wind chimes over here. And here's my little signpost. And my bird bath. This bush here was purple last month with flowers. My hummingbird feeder. And over here, this is Maynard, my garden guardian. I love him. And my rose bushes. And another signpost. And then down here I have my fairy garden, which I'll show you at another time. And that is my garden. When I painted it these colors, Mr. Gagnon said he was going to stop buying me gardening books because this idea was really crazy. But I love it. I hope you enjoyed my garden.
Hi, Mrs. Beltran here. Just wanted to let you all know what I do when I have free time. I add rocks, painted rocks, to my painted rock garden. So, here's how you can start a painted rock garden of your own. First, what you do is you choose a rock. You find a smooth one usually, and you see how it stands or sits. Maybe this one would sit like that, so I can paint a design that way. You can choose a rock, different sizes, different colors. Once you've decided which rock you want, then you give it a base coat. One smooth coat. This one will need some more. This one is done, and this one is done. Then, once you've worked on giving a few rocks base coats, because you need to give them time to dry, then you start on the next part, which is adding some detail. This will end up to be a ladybug. This I'm hoping will be Groot. As they dry, I'll work on another one, and then I'll let it dry. So you should have a few projects waiting. Then you can add your detail, and it's done. Be happy. And this is my try at the Yoda baby. Let me show you where my rock garden is. Follow me. After I paint them, I spray a lacquer on them so the rain doesn't bother them, and then I place them just different spots that I think they would look good. Oh, this is pretty.
there. Let's turn this so we can see it. And the last one that's ready. Here we go. Falling rock. Well, this is what I enjoy doing when I have free time. Thank you. Have a wonderful week.
Hi boys and girls, Mrs. Hemphill here. So we're at my house and I was going to show you one of my favorite desserts, how we make it. I've made it since I was a little girl. But the rule in my house is before you can do any special baking or cooking project, the kitchen must be spotlessly clean. So, Mr. Hemphill, get to those dishes. All right, now that the dishes are all done, thanks, Mr. Hemphill.
No problem.
I can tell you about my favorite strawberry dessert. That's what we call it, strawberry dessert. When I was a little girl and strawberries would come in season, my mom would make this dessert every year and I loved it. If you want to try this at home, I'll tell you what you need. You need 1 glass pan or a pan this size, it doesn't have to be glass. A container of Cool Whip or just whipped topping. 1 thing of angel food cake. A nice basket of strawberries. Family-sized strawberry jello. And then for the jello, you'll need 2 cups boiling water, and it says 2 cups cold water, but I do 2 cups of ice cubes. It helps put it all together. All right, so first step is we're about to wash up the strawberries, cut off the stems, and slice them up. Here I go. And voila, ready to go. Okay, so now that I've heated up 2 cups of water in the microwave to almost boiling, make sure you have an adult helping you. This part gets hot. I pour it into my container that I'm making the dessert. And then, ooh, steamy. I take the jello and I pour that into just the hot water. And I use a spoon or a whisk to stir until all the jello powder is dissolved in the hot water. All right, here I go. I'm adding in the ice. There we go. And I stir this until all the ice melts and it cools. The next step is the Cool Whip, the strawberries, and the angel food cake, but for that step, Gianna loves doing that step, so we're gonna swap spots here in just a minute. We'll be back. Okay, so Gianna and I swapped spots. I had her wash her hands, don't worry. And now she's gonna gently drop in the sliced strawberries into the jello, which is still liquidy. And then she'll take the angel food cake and break it up into small bite-sized pieces. Oh, good idea. Spread those strawberries out. Okay, now that Gianna stirred it up really good and flattened it all out, she's going to put it in the refrigerator overnight. And by tomorrow, it will be ready to eat. I can't wait. Thanks for your help, Gianna. And it's done. Doesn't it look delicious? I think I'm going to have a little piece here. Would you guys like some too? Here you go.
We like to look under rocks and find worms. Okay, let's open it. You helping me? You see any worms under there? Ooh, I see a little one.
Right there.
Yeah, we see some little worms. Okay, let's close it back up.
Right there.
What is it?
Right there.
A roly-poly?
Right
It's so small.
there.
Yeah, right there. What did we find here, Griffin?
A blueberry.
That's not a blueberry.
It's Neo.
A snail. That's right. What is it? No, don't get it. We want to leave it alone. What'd you find?
I found blueberry.
You found berries?
I found blueberry.
Oh, you found blueberries. I don't think those are blueberries, but they do look like berries. Okay, bye. When we get tired of walking, we take out his balance bike. Yeah, that's your balance bike. You gonna go that way? Watch where you're going. That's what we like to do at our house. What do you like to do at your house?
Have a great week!